Hey YouTube, and welcome to Silent Code Dev. So welcome to day 67 of becoming a front-end developer from zero, learning JavaScript. So we are going to continue learning JavaScript, as I said, and yeah, we're gonna continue with conditions. So I think I made like notes. Yeah, I wrote it here. So we're gonna read about it. So conditions in JavaScript have the following blueprints. If condition do something, let's take an example. Const grade equal 15. If grade, I want to turn off that. Let me see if I can. I think it's called disable font ligatures. Yeah, just remove that. Causes confusion. So yeah, so we have a variable, const variable with the value of 15, and if grade is greater or equal to 10, we want to console log passing grade. So this code, the code above, will output to the console passing grade. Else, you can also add an else block for all other cases. Yes, I kind of know about this, so I'm not gonna make any notes. Several conditions can be checked sequentially using else if, for example, if grade blah 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 blah. Wow. Yes, I know the differences too, right? Because you have three equal signs, which checks both the value and the data type. Double quotes checks the value, but it doesn't check the data type, right? So you can have a string and you can have a number, and it will be true as long as the value inside are the same. So using an if condition, you can run a piece of code. When the code condition evaluates to true, the syntax if condition, and then curly braces wrap lines of code that correspond to this condition. The else keyword can be used to perform some other code based on all the other conditions not satisfied with the if. Alright, so I need to reset that. Okay. Can you vote? Implement the function can vote such that it returns the true whenever the age is 18 or above and false in all other scenarios. So if age, so implement the function can vote such that it returns true if, whenever, not when if, but whenever the age is 18. So age is 18 or above, so greater or equal to 18. Return true, else return false. So this is true, and this is false. Okay. Advanced if. So it is possible sometimes to drop the else. Let's take a look at an example. So function can vote age. If age is greater or equal to 18, return true, else return false. Since this function is performing two different actions based on the result of the if condition and its opposite else, then we can rewrite it by dropping the else keyword. So if true, return false. Okay, so if it's performing two different actions based on the result, we can just have it like that. I'm always gonna write else just to understand it. So these two functions will have the same exact same result. That's because the return keyword will quit the function with a result. So when the age is bigger than or equals 18, the function will return true, and the rest of the code will not execute. However, when the age is less than 18, so yeah. However, when the age is less than 18, then the code inside the if condition does not execute. Thus, the only line that executes is the last one, which is return false. Yeah. Okay. So there's a legacy node. Yeah. So this is what I talked about, right? If you have a double quote, it will only check for. Yeah, here it explains it. If you would like to know more why double quote is not, double equal is not recommended, then check this comparison. So this would be true because JavaScript doesn't read the data type. So yeah. So I'm just gonna breeze through this one because I feel like I know it. So complete the function get next age such that it returns the age next year by adding 1 to the current age. Note that age by the user in the text box, which you can try. However, when the text box is empty, the function returns that. We need to fix that and make it show 0. Okay, so if age equals 0, return, because we are getting the age here, right? Or we can say this 0, else age plus 1. Okay, so we have, oh yeah, we need to turn it into a number. Because right now it's concatenating it because we need to do parse int, parse. Okay. Restart. So here we have a new one. Text ellipsis project 3. Complete the function get description such that it returns the first 10 characters of the text parameter it receives, followed by an ellipsis. An ellipsis is the dot character written 3 times. However, whenever the text is 10 characters or less, the ellipsis should not be added because the text is not being trimmed. There are multiple ways to solve this challenge. Take your time. Yeah, so this is a bit bigger. So let's just break it down, right? So what I'm asking is that, okay, complete the function such that it returns the 10 first characters of the text. Alright, so we gotta do that. So if it's 10 characters or less, the ellipsis should not be added. So if text length is yeah, 10 or less, right? So we need to say if is greater than 10. We want to we want to add the ellipsis, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do text substring 11 plus return text substring. Oh my god. Forgot to return here. Okay. Alright guys, so we're gonna be doing returning booleans. So whenever you're returning a boolean, true or false, it's quite redundant to use if and else. Here's an example. So function is passing grade, if grade greater or equal to 10, return true, else return false. Alright. This is redundant because grade greater equal to 10 on its own evaluates to true or false depending on the grade. This means you don't need to wrap it in an if-else statement. That's why you can refactor it like this. I always used to say refractor, but it's refactor. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense, right? Because if else is always gonna give you back true or false, right? Like it's gonna be true or false. So I kind of know that. So let's do these tasks. Restart this one. We're gonna do implement the function can was such that it returns true whenever the age is 18. Okay, so we can just do if age greater or equal to 18. Yeah, oh, I forgot now. Let me see. Yeah, I don't want to write it here though, right? Oh, we don't need to write that. We can just have this one, right? Or can I just do... This is what happens when you don't pay attention. Okay, let me just go back. See. Okay, we can just do it like that. Okay. So what I had to do is return H to all right, guys, so we're gonna stop here. Just want to see how far I am in here. So we are here right now, and we're starting to get close to where we are. So okay, there's still a lot, but yeah. So yeah, guys, fuck it, I'm just gonna say. So yeah, again, guys, short video today. I wanna show up either way. Today, I just feel a bit down because I just gonna use this to share a little bit, right? How I feel. And I've been working a lot. And the thing is, like, it's not even the work, it's like things that I have to do outside of work. It's bothering me a lot, you know, because I see that I don't get time to do JavaScript. I don't get time. Like, I really want to do this. I want to go all in, but it's like my time is just taken away from me. So I have this burning desire to get my time back, right? Do something about the situation. But I feel stuck. And it's one of those days, guys. It hitting me today. I'm frustrated because it's like, you know, when it comes to family, maybe some of you can relate. It's like you're doing well, right? You're doing amazing, but then you have family members that rely on you, which makes it hard to progress because I have to focus my time on helping them. So, but I haven't given up this. And yeah, there will come a time where I'm gonna be doing way more. This week has been insane, guys. I've been working every day, and 2 jobs too. So I'm a bit frustrated. That's all I can say. But I'm gonna keep up with the videos. Just wanted to share that, get it out. So feels good to get it out because I know it's not gonna be like this forever. But it's just in the moment, you know. Sucks. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Peace.